going to be great.
All right, we have Alejandro Mata and mate, Mark Vassett. Matt, you want one?
Yeah. Alejandro, thank you. There was a lot of talk that you don't miss, right? Last year, that's kind of the thing.
Right.
What did you focus on this summer? And have you heard that, well, he's good, good from 40 and in? Is that something that's kind of driven you to maybe get a little stronger, maybe kind of extend your range a little bit?
So something my dad always do, like on every kick that I have, he wasn't able to come to every game, so he'll record on the TV. And every field goal that I've had, he would record it. And I would hear the commentators, and they're like, low trajectory kicker, line drive kicker. And I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen this year.
So you get the TV commentary and your dad's commentary?
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Ron. My question is for both of you about each other. What have you seen the other guy work on and improve on this offseason?
I've just tried to hold Mata accountable and making sure he's doing the right things with his body, taking care of his body, getting in the weight room, stretching, what he eats every day. So I've tried to hold him accountable for that and bring him along with me.
Yeah, something more that something I've noticed from him. He worked on his consistency a lot. This year, just to make sure that he's always hitting his A ball, whether that's putting in inside the 10 or just a 60-yard bomb to switch the field.
Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Sport. Alejandro, for you, what kind of training goes into extending your range, and what is your range now coming into this year?
Right now, I'd feel comfortable from 53, 54 and under. And what goes into it is just a lot of leg speed, hip workouts, banded workouts, squats, obviously, cleans. But yeah, I think this is definitely, thanks to Coach Mo, I think this is the strongest I've ever been.
Pat Rooney, Portland Daily Camera. Coach has talked about the improved depth on this team, maybe this year leading to better special teams play across the board, just more players in key positions. I know what you guys do. There's only a couple components of special teams, but how do you guys feel like those units on a whole might be improved over last year?
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. Obviously, increased talent level across the team, and that'll trickle into special teams, but also the mentality of the guys that actually want to contribute on special teams is very noticeable as well. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, the effort definitely it's black and white. It's not in day to it. Just the different type of, just the level of effort that the guys are putting in at practice is just different.
You guys are going to have a new snapper this season. I'm curious what you've seen out of Cameron Hawkins and the other guys in that group this preseason.
Yeah, they've been great. I catch basically every punt snap, every field goal snap from them. So the coaches have asked me a lot, from what I'm seeing, catching all those, and those guys have been consistent. I guess I can't really say anything about who's going to be playing yet, but you guys will see next week, this week.
Yeah, something I respect about Cam, I always let him know how high of a standard he holds himself to. He's always even if the snap wobbles a little bit, he gets mad about it, and he fixes it the very next snap, which is something I respect about him.
Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. This is for both of you guys. You're both around Cam Dempsey a lot every day in the specialist room.
Governor.
Just curious what it's been like to see him become such a popular face, not just in the locker room, but also from the fans as well, just becoming so recognizable as a guy like that. Yeah,
it's great having him around. That's a diehard Buff right there. That's the definition of a diehard Buff fan. He's living his dream, just having a locker down there, and it's just great having him around. Anything I need him to do during practice to help me out, he's happy to do it. We love him.
Alejandro, you've been a part of Coach Prime's team, his operation now for a little while, dating back to Jackson. How do you feel like he has progressed as a coach and how the operation has come since that time? It's clearly very different now. So where do you feel like everything is at?
Well, compared to Jackson, I think he's always held his team to a very high standard. My freshman year there, he had the mentality of winning the whole thing, going undefeated, winning the SWAC championship, and winning the national championship right after. And then even last year, he always talked about, making the playoffs, going to the national championship, and even this year as well. He just always holds us to a very high standard. So much difference, I don't think there is.
Is it nice to have a head coach that's consistent like that so you know what to expect?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
I guess for Mark, just coming up, field position game is always super important. Just how much pride do you take in being an important part of that job?
A lot of pride. Like, that can win you games, can lose you games, and my goal this year is to be the best punter in the country. So it's as simple as that.
Two more, go ahead, Nikki.
For both of you, what are you each looking forward to the most this season?
Winning a lot of games, definitely. And I know this group will. We all have a common goal, and that's to win and win now. And I believe we're going to.
For me, I think game-wise, I think the UCF game. It's just closer to my house, and I really just want to play in front of my family. And I know they're not able to, come out to every game. So UCF being close to home is definitely nice.
Go with that.
Hey, Mark, Packers and Press. Just a two-parter here. How much you get teased about your age, and how much experience can kind of help you in whatever you
Nearly over here laughing.
Alejandro,
Yeah, I hear about my age daily. Normally, they'll over-exaggerate and say I'm 35, 40. So, but no, I wouldn't change a thing. Like, having a career before I started college football, I think it's just made me appreciate what I'm doing now and really appreciate it. It's unbelievable.
All right, thanks, guys.
Sure.